is new again, walking with a permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
Hey guys, how's it going? NihonTiger back here on the NeoCraft server. So today we have a slightly different plan than what you might normally expect. We're actually back on top of the mountain. So there you can see there, over there, hello! Over there is the sheep farm. It's kind of not all loading in because apparently one of the chunks isn't loading in. I swear to God, if the thing doesn't load in. Okay, now it's loading in good. I swear, I was gonna say, if a chunk deleted itself and I lost everything in there, I am gonna be so angry. But I digress. We are instead here, and this, as you can see, is the storage tower future site. Let us get rid of the future part of that today, because we start on the actual construction of said tower. So, that leads me to probably get a question from you guys. Well, what is the design for the tower? I think I'll show that off in a future episode. But, needless to say, I have an idea for exactly how I want to set this whole thing up. Let's see if I can do it like this. Heyo, got it there. Pro block placement. Oh, I'm almost out of food. I wonder if I have any food over here. You know what? I'm just gonna go down to the farm, and we'll borrow some food from there again. You also need to set up a farm for myself. I'm kind of getting tired of making these trips, but alas, don't I have bread? I don't have any bread. Where'd my bread go? I made a whole bunch of bread. Now the bread is gone. It's kind of distressing. But, yeah, we're gonna actually kind of go over the different steps I use in construction of large buildings today as we do this. Actually, probably in the next couple episodes, we'll probably go over that, because that's what's gonna take. It's gonna take a couple of episodes here to get everything in shape and everything in place that we need it to be. So you probably have also noticed I have a ton of dirt, and that is because the first step in our tower construction, as it always usually is that we need to set up the basic shape. I kind of take the way I do it is I kind of do it almost similar to how an artist draws a sketch. Start off with basic shapes, and then you take those basic shapes, and those basic shapes get kind of defined a little bit more, and they get defined a little bit even more than that, and eventually what happens is you have the final design with all the lines that are properly drawn in, and drawn with, you know, the right angles and the right shading. You just keep working on it until it looks right, and that's what we do here with my building style. Now if I'm building in creative, obviously I have a little more leverage to just use blocks straight off the bat that I want to use. But when you're building in survival and you don't quite know how many blocks you're going to need to build what you want to build, you have to improvise a little bit. Totem is the only other person on the server right now. It's been kind of quiet. I wasn't on this weekend because I was doing lots of things offline, and I wasn't on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday I was not feeling well, so I just wasn't on Minecraft much at all. I wasn't even on the Panic Pack server when everyone else was on. They were out exploring the Twilight Forest, which kind of a bummer. I wish I could have been there just for the initial exploration, but whatever. Anyways, we'll talk about that later, perhaps in another video, in another series that you should watch called Panic Mode. But instead, I I was spending the weekend relaxing a little bit. Caught the Talladega NASCAR races. It was alright. Alright. It's interesting. It's Talladega. Yeah, you get a couple big crashes, a lot of exciting close racing. Oh, and there's the Dogecoin car. I was kind of cheering for that one. Didn't quite make it. It's so close too. He's fourth place with about 25 laps to go. That's a little for Talladega. That's a little too early. You don't want to be making your attempts for the lead with 25 to go. You got to wait till you get about maybe 1-2 laps to go. But yeah, it was a alright weekend. I mean, it could have been a little bit better if it had been a little bit warmer outside. It was pretty chilly, but yeah. So what we're doing right now is we're just kind of constructing the shell to give ourselves a look at how high we want to build this, and that's probably question number one. I have a design for the top. I have a design as far as shape and texture and what kind of blocks I want to use, what type, what specific texture of blocks I'm going to use. So for example, I don't know if I'm going to use cobble or wood or, smooth stone for the top there, or even clay. I have to figure all these things out, but I have a shape that works, and that's probably, for me, that's probably the most important part. Because I can always work with, getting the proper amounts of blocks for whatever shape I come up with. But getting that shape that looks right, making something that looks pleasing to the eye, is really the most important part of any build in Minecraft. And for this guy, for this tower, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little similar to the torch. Those of you that remember the torch from good old NeoCraft server, which is now kind of creative mode optional if you want it. For those of you that remember what that looked like, it was basically just like a giant kind of Greek ancient style torch that I built that was my storage area. So this is likewise going to be a storage tower, and I do tend to prefer towers over rooms, if only because you can have a little more fun with the architecture by making towers. And I like making towers. I like building castles and being creative and coming up with these nice, very cool fantasy designs to my builds. No, if pushed, I can do a modern build just as well. But yeah, I gotta kind of figure out how high I want to make that. And this is the first and most important part of the actual design, is figuring out the height. I don't want it to be as high as that tower, so it's got to be less than I think it's 24 blocks tall, my main keep, so it's got to be less than 24 blocks. But the added benefit of this is I can make it go as deep as I want to, because it can be just a straight cylindrical. It's gonna sound dirty. Straight cylindrical shaft. Laugh now, please. This might be high enough, but one more little circle around here will be good, I think. But yeah, I can kind of set this up so that it's any height I want it to be. And that's very much an advantage of this design. I can have it go as deep as I need it to be. It can be expandable. And let me actually go ahead. And one of the things I want to start doing here is setting up the exterior a little bit. Or rather, there's going to be a lip that comes up here, and this is going to be where kind of that next level is. There we go. So we're kind of creating a little bit of a design here. Give you an idea of what it's going to be. It's going to be, my thought was to have it be more of a kind of a classical architectural style to it, so it's going to look more kind of like something that would fall out of ancient Greece or ancient Rome. Kind of that classical style to it, rather than having it be, as I originally envisioned, kind of having a pointy medieval style top to it. I don't think I want to do that anymore, because I also remembered that I'm going to have my enchanting table up here, and I kind of thought about it, and I thought that would look okay. It would look like, kind of like a wizard's tower if I wanted it to be, but I didn't want to make it a wizard's tower. And it wouldn't fit with that, because that's not going to be a pointy top tower. So I kind of want them to have a little bit of similarity in their design. And if I did a pointy top, I don't think it would work as nice. I could do pointy tops for some of the other buildings that I'm going to be doing for the village in the middle of Katzegard instead. There we go. So, tally ho. Took a little bit of damage. Whoops. And it's nighttime. And take a little bit more damage. I should probably eat before I go running out there. But let's see, this is 1, 2. Oh, there's a skeleton mob. Ah! Damn it. Damn it. Go away. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7. Can't do this, I gotta count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's perfect, actually. That's perfect, since I think what I'm going to do is have them be 3 high, so that would be 3 levels of chest. And if you remember what my old torch looked like, the style for that, I'm going to find something a little bit similar in this, because I am doing it a big circle with lots of chests on the inside, but not quite the same way as it was before. So, there we go. Hi! Hi, zombie. Hi. Didn't mean for that. Sun is coming up, so we'll be alright in a moment. There we go. But yes. Yes, this is starting to come together a little bit. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Go away, ow. No. Bad touch. Hate social zombies. They're so stupid. Stupid Dinnerone making stupid ideas. But, yeah, this is not a bad start. We are going to have to change the floor up a little bit. But yeah, this is almost I would say the first level of design is just coming up with the shape. And you can see that's kind of the shape. It's a very short but very broad tower that will play host to kind of all of our storage needs forever. And this might actually even be enough to start with to be good for storage, because when I made the torch, I made about 3 levels, and I never actually filled the dang thing up with stuff. So might be enough just to start with that. And we might have enough storage to last us for quite a while. Why are those guys not on fire? Shadows can't be hiding them that much. Oh, they disappeared. They must have deloaded. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do for here. I want to do like a helix with a giant lava orb hanging over it just for ultimate creepiness. But I can't get a design that I like. That's a problem. It's always a problem. You know, it's not like the storage tower where I actually figured out a design that I like. Lag is kind of bad because we have the Dyn map is back temporarily, so people can download it, which is fine. That's fine. I don't mind that being back. Just a temporary thing, but it does lag the server a little bit because it's always trying to update, and it's an added resource that we have to deal with. So let's see. I'll take 12, 15 of those. Yeah, I'll take this stack for what I want to do with that, and then you, sir, are the devil. No, I'm going to use those for the construction of chests and flooring. And actually, I may want to go thinking here. I used birch over there, right? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll keep that. I got birch down here. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep with the theme here. I have a theme. So I will keep with that theme, and we'll use some birch trees. Birch. I like saying birch. It's a fun word to say. I'll use the birch wood for the flooring. I should probably grab my crafting table as well, and we can replant. Always good to replant. That way everything goes in its proper spot. We are very eco-friendly here on the NeoCraft server, or I am. I am very eco-friendly. I like to replant trees. But yeah, it's been a little bit since I've done the video, but don't worry, I'm planning on doing a whole bunch because we're going to be working on the tower here for a little bit longer. Probably the next 2 or 3 episodes is what I'm thinking. Should be enough time. And I'll be doing some building in between episodes, so you don't have to sit here and watch me build a circle for 5 episodes. It's gonna be really boring. But okie doke. So I've moved some stuff over to the new area, and I actually am recording this a little bit after I did that latest part of the episode, because I spent a good 20 minutes talking about a topic for discussion, and I didn't really like how it turned out. I thought it was kind of boring, and in hindsight, I didn't think I did the best job of getting my point across, so I just said we'll come back here and work a little bit more on actually building this. We'll talk a little bit about what I'm planning to do with the tower now, and we'll save that discussion point for a future episode when I could kind of actually think about things and not try to put pressure on myself, since I'm trying to get this episode out relatively quickly. So, there's lots of... I should put down some torches here. Torches. Doo-doo. I should do that because I keep getting attacked by zombies and creepers and skeletons and all kinds of manner of awful things that go bump in the night. I almost said bop in the night there. But yeah, if you haven't seen what I've come up with, this is kind of the basic design, which got the inset here. I just chose that because I thought it looked a little bit different. And then each of these will actually be a double high layer with, I think, I'll put these oak wood slabs up here, but I think I'm gonna go with slabs above. And then, so how am I gonna do this? Yeah, I think these are just regular old half slabs right now, but I'll change them out into stairs at a later date. But then I'll go ahead and set these up, and then on top of that, just as an example, I'll have another set of wonderful little. I wonder about this. I wonder if I do this, it's not gonna. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be tight, but it won't bump my head. That's good. Okay, so I'll do something kind of like this, and then over here I'll be like 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's cool. A bunch of sticks. I can make some more ladders. I'm making songs out of everything now. You can't stop me. It's too late. Okay, so yeah, the idea here is that these will be eventually birch. Maybe I'll keep those as. I like that idea actually. Make like a oak ring around here. I like that. I like that a lot. I like this. I'm coming up with ideas all of a sudden, just off the top of my head. I like the idea. Turn these into kind of like an oak, kind of not so much like a ring, but like an inset on the edge, or maybe just call it an edge. Yeah, like an oak edge on each of these floors. I think that would look really cool. And then we can do like that, and ooh, I like this. Thinking. So this is a big reason why I'm trying to do all this right now. Is I'm kind of freewheeling. I'm trying to get this whole design worked out and get it figured out in my head. Because I really didn't have a design for the actual floors. I just kind of had a design for how I wanted to do the. Let's see, where's the oak wood? Okay. Take that. Take 6 of those. Thank you very much. But I just had an idea for the floors as I was doing this. So take 12 of those, and then I can put one there, one there, one there, and then I think that'll be fine. Or I can even do, better idea. I can do, stupid thing, stick. I hate these stairs. Still hate these stairs. Ooh, I like that. It fits with the, I think it fits with the design I used over in the sheep farm too, the sheep pens. Yes, that's perfect. That's good. That'll work. That'll do. I like that. So, there we go. Hey, dries on. Hey. There we go. So this should work. I don't know what I'm gonna do here because this still kind of is where my front door is gonna be. Well, this is gonna be now one of these bad boys. This is gonna be. How long have we got? 6 minutes. Okay. Art left me a lovely present. Oh. Aw, that's so nice of him. As long as there was some creepers. But yeah, so basically, as I will explain this to you, the idea for here is that this bottom part down here will be storage, and then you come up here, and this top part here where the lip's going to be is actually going to be where our enchanter is. Our enchanting table, slat, and our bookcases are going to be up there. And interesting. Okay, so that's a bug I might need to be wary of. Do I have any steps? I have more steps. Okay. But yeah, we're going to have our enchanting stuff up there. instead of being over there, because I don't want to have it. I don't want to have everything all in one tower. That was the original idea behind the big tower I built on the NeoCraft side of things, and I never ended up filling it up. I ended up with a lot of dead space, and I think my big goal in building this is to avoid that situation. I want to have reasons. Don't look at the Enderman. I want to have bugger. Oh, did I make? I must have made him explode with that arrow. He was so scared he blew up. But I want to have ideas and thoughts on, kind of how can I use the entire landscape rather than one tower, and to force myself to think about how I have to do that. Like, for example, the sheep pens in there, in the original NeoCraft tower I built for my first fortress, everything was in this one single vertical tower. It was going to be like an all-in-one kind of thing. There could be farms and enchanting tables and crafting and storage, and that never ended up happening because I came up with so many good ideas that I ended up not using most of the tower for what I was going to use it for. So let me see how easy it is to get up here. Is this easy? Oh yeah, this is easy to access. This will be fine. This will be good. But I never ended up using that tower for half the stuff I wanted to use it for, and it was just all this empty space that was there that went to waste. And I kind of, to be honest, I always kind of regretted that. I always kind of thought that was the thing that I wish I could have done differently. I wish I could have made it more to the point where everything had a purpose for being there, and it didn't just feel like I built these gigantic things because I could. Which is fine and dandy. It's fine and dandy to want to build big things because you can build big things, but I tend to be a person who emphasizes, as much as I emphasize form in my designs and style and shape, I always have emphasized alongside of that function. And if I can't build something, get out of me! Oh, damn! We need. The fuck was that? But I've always emphasized function as much as form, and if I can't build something that works, if it just sits there and looks pretty all the time, and I'm not getting anything out of it, I'm kind of sitting there to myself thinking, why did I waste my time doing this if I'm not going to use it? It's just one of those things I think about. And I think I can come over here and throw this away, because I think I'm done building for today. But yeah, I just kind of see, this is why I need all of these creepers, all of the time, all over the place. Where do they come from? God damn it! So many stupid creepers. Go away. Please die. And I'm out of arrows. Great. And my sword. Did he live? No, he died. Good. Stupid explodey green things. But yeah, I wanted a reason for everything to be when I decided to build Katsugard. So I had to come up with ways to force myself to think differently and think of, okay, if I'm going to build something here, the structure has to have some kind of reason for existing. And now it does. It's storage and enchanting. And this main tower here will have a reason for existing, because this is going to be my house, and it's going to have a brewery, and it's going to be the main keep, be kind of where I live. I have one room left. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may make it a decorative library, just because I've been thinking about doing that lately. Just to have one tiny little thing that I can just decorate and have fun with. Maybe like make a library / study underneath my bedroom. And I'm going to make a really, really opulent bedroom up there. And then, of course, the guard towers, even though you might think they're all just for show, they're actually guard towers. You can actually come up here and get a lay of the land from each of these guard towers. They were built in those specific positions, both because it was easiest for me to build them there, and because that way I had almost a full view of everything surrounding me. I left some saddles in my inventory, but yeah, I've got ideas, and I think one of the big ideas that I'm really going to push when I get into building a lot of structures this time around is function. And function is going to be something you will see a lot of on here. Oh, that's some food there. Excellent. But it's not going to be things like, you know, just where I build something because I think that looks nice. It's going to be something I build because I think there's a purpose for me to build what I build. And hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Hopefully I'm not being too confusing here and like using words that or verbiage that kind of makes you think, what the hell is he talking about? I don't understand. But yeah, that's the idea, is there's going to be a lot more stuff that actually does stuff on here. So the village, for example, the village I build down there in the valley is going to be not just for show, it's going to be how I do most of my trading. I'm going to actually have a village with villagers, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to get them to breed and interact and trade and whatnot without having one of those gigantic, you see the UFOs, giant breeding towers. I'm not going to build one of those here. So I have to figure out a way to do that. But I'm going to have stables, and I'm going to have my sheep farm, which has a lot of form to it, but it has a ton of function too, because that's where all my sheep are. And I'll talk about this too, but like right here, right down here where this edge is, where it kind of cuts off a little bit, I'm going to rebuild all of that. I'm going to turn that all into terraces, and that's actually going to be where I grow my food that I will subside on, unless I steal that farm over there. I'm not going to steal that farm, no. But yeah, everything has to have a function. Katsagard West will have a function because it will connect to my train station I build over there, and there's so many other things that I want to do and build on here, and I just for once I have so many ideas that I don't even know where to start sometimes. So I guess I chose to start here because it was easiest in a way. It was easiest to kind of come up with ideas for a tower that you're going to build storage stuff in, and it's easiest to get tons of storage space going right off the bat. So yeah, lots of ideas, lots of cool things I have planned, and it's going to be a slow build, but it'll be a good build. It will be something that I will truly be proud of, and I hope you guys will enjoy checking out as much as I do. But yeah, I actually think this went better second time I did this. Second time I did this recording bit. So, as always guys, thanks for watching. Good luck. Good mining, have fun, and I will see you guys next time here on the NeoCraft server, specifically Gafland. I'm losing my voice now, talking for too long. But yeah, we're gonna be back working on the old storage tower. If I could come up with a better name for it, I'm trying to come up with a fancy name for it right there. It didn't really work, but come up with a storage tower name. Work a little bit on getting the enchanting stuff ready. I have to gather up some resources for that and get that all ready to go. But yeah, I got some great ideas for that. So take care, and I'll see you next time.